on that Sunday, so that should make Magic happy. After Christmas, that they're playing. And then you also got the Ravens and the Bengals. I'm picking the Bengals to win that game over the Ravens. And then you got the Chargers and the Texans. I am going to pick the Chargers to win that game. And then that's it. There's no Monday games, so apparently, so not yet. But yeah, that is the wrap up of the NFL picks. So we'll get into my trip to Mexico. That's going to be the next thing I'm going to talk about. That's going to be a long one. So let's talk about my trip in Mexico. So Mexico is a really fun trip. I had a really great time in Mexico. So day one, we get on the plane, we fly to Phoenix, have lunch there. Their sauce in Mexico, in Phoenix for the tacos and stuff was really good, but so spicy. Like it was hot. Like the fries that you were eating there, they were really stubborn and spicy. Which I'm used to spicy and stuff, but it was hot. Really hot fries. But the food overall was really good. And also the funny thing is, soon as I started eating my tacos and stuff, a bunch of guacamole falls on the ground itself, lands on my sweats. The sweats were with guacamole everywhere. And then when I tried to get up just to get my backpack and stuff, because that's where all my switch and my chargers and stuff are, I step in the guacamole and I got it all over my shoe. And there was like no towel or anywhere that I can just wipe it off with. But I think it probably wear it out now since I think it kind of washed off or everything. So that was kind of like a weird moment, but kind of funny in a way. But it kind of sucked because I got guacamole over my man shoes. So at least I didn't get it on my special shoes and stuff like my cool dude shoes. So yeah, and also after we flew from Phoenix, we went to Cabo, booked ourselves into the Playa Grande because that's the first hotel we stayed in for that week. So we did that. And then Monday night, we went to the Mexican Fiesta, as they usually do on Mondays. So we went to the Mexican Fiesta, had a really great time there. Got to film some dancers, got to watch some dancers do it. And then we had a very funny comedian on there, which is hilarious. Very funny comedian. If you guys do want to go to Cabo again, I really recommend that comedian. He is hilarious, like very hilarious. And they don't really get that paid that much, like $10 or $20. So, yeah, it's weird why they don't get paid that much, but yeah, that was pretty fun. And then the next day, Tuesday, was like mostly kind of like a chill day. We just sat down by the pool and I soaked myself into the pool and we just had a relaxing time. I did get a headache when I got out of the pool, so I had to head back to the hotel room, rest up, get all of that out of my system, and rest and just relax there. I mostly relaxed the whole entire time when I was in Mexico, but I'm fully relaxed, ready to get back to content creation. But I did a lot of TikToks. I posted a lot of TikToks, YouTube videos throughout that week. So you guys had some content to watch. So yeah. So we got to Wednesday, which that was the beach party. But Wednesday, we get into Wednesday and we just did the same thing, chill by the pool, have breakfast. But the bees, man, over there, they were after me. Like, I don't like bees, guys. I don't like them. They scare me. Just like my mother. My mother, she doesn't really like bees at all, bugs or anything. So I'm kind of like her. I don't like bees either. But they are good for good things, but I just don't like them. I just don't like bees. They just scare me. They just freak me out. every time when I try to eat, because they were after the food. They were always after the syrup. Every time if I have pancakes or waffles, or if someone else is having pancakes or something, because my cousin loves pancakes. And then when we had that, they just were after it. They just were after me. And then Thursday, chill day, just did nothing. Just went down to the pool and just relaxed. Friday was the same way. And then Saturday was kind of the last day to stay in the Playa Grande. We had dinner. Dinner was really good. Best dinner, best lunch, breakfast. Anything here in California, you don't get any of that here in Mexico. Like Mexico, they make the best food for you. Like the best. Like absolutely the best food that you could ever get. And if you ever go to Cabo, I would really recommend the food. The food is so good. It is so good. So yeah, we did talk about that, and Saturday was kind of like the last day to do with that. And my cousin, she swam with the dolphins. Sorry for my language there, but swam with the dolphins for the very first time. I wanted to do it, but I wanted to really make sure I'm really 100% of doing it. I will 100% do it maybe next year. I would like to swim with the dolphins. Hopefully do it with my grandma pretty soon. So I can't wait to go back next year and hopefully swim with the dolphins. So my cousin got to do it. My grandpa got to do it. They had a really great time swimming with the dolphins. So it was a really fun experience just to see it in person, just to watch the dolphins do their thing. And they're very intelligent animals. That's all I could say. They got to swim with the dolphins. I also drank my first drink of alcohol because I'm old enough now to drink. I'm 21 years old now. But I had my first drink, drank it for the very first time. I forgot the name of it, but it was like a strawberry. It was like a strawberry kind. It didn't really taste like alcohol at all. It just tasted like strawberry the whole entire time. But it was so good. I even also tried, I think my favorite thing there in Cabo would have to be definitely the pina colada. Like, that's like the best to me. Like, I love it when they make it at the Playa Grande. It's like so good. I just like the pina colada. They also had a strawberry kind, which I will talk that in the 2 weeks. Oh, Leaf Princess, what's up? Welcome to the podcast. I'm doing pretty good. We're just talking about my trip that I went 2 weeks back. We're talking about my trip that I went to Mexico. So I hope you're doing well, Leaf Princess. I was in your stream yesterday, rated you. But hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by on the podcast. But yeah, we're talking about my trip. But this podcast is mostly going to be covering mostly tech, gaming, and lifestyle stuff. And yeah, it's pretty good so far. Yes, I wanted to say hi. I appreciate you stopping by, Leaf Princess. I really appreciate you coming and stopping by on this podcast. And thank you so much. I will have a stream later on if you're still here by the afternoon. I think like later afternoonish we'll have follower day. So yeah. But yeah, we're in this podcast right now. We're just talking about our trip to Mexico, and I had a really great time, and we're just talking about our trip, how it went and stuff. But yeah, back to what I was saying is I had my first alcohol. I'm 21 years old now. And had a strawberry pina colada. It was so good. Best pina colada that they ever make in Mexico. Like, you're never going to get it anywhere. If you ever go to Mexico, guys, if you ever go to Cabo, it is such a beautiful place. Like, if you go during like November or December, that's where you can get the perfect weather. But when you go like in later, like in the summertime or in July, that's going to get hot for you, man. G's 21, about to be 30. Oh, damn. You know how many years this year has gone so fast, and all the years that you've grown up to be an adult now? It's from 21 to like 12. That's just crazy. 30 years old up to 21 now. That's just crazy. Just crazy how this year has just flown, man. Like it's nuts. But back to what I was saying is that it was really good. Pina colada, great. And then also after we move out to the Playa Grande, we move into a new hotel room called the Grand Somar, which is the newer hotel that we stayed in with my my grandparents' good friends, named Dan and Connie, and that's their names. So apparently, so we stayed there for that week, had a great time. We just relaxed and stuff. That's what we normally did. So we did that. It was great. We had a really great time and great week. Just a really relaxing week. We just sat at the pool and just relax. And I did most of my time mostly on my Switch. I was playing most of my Switch the whole entire time. But I had a really great time. I had a really great time. Walked around the marina. We went fishing as well during that week. We caught a few fish. I caught a fish as well. I think everyone in my family caught a fish. So mostly me because I caught the best fish. Like it was called, I think they call it a skip jumper, something like that. Skip jumper, skipjack. I think that's the name of the fish. But we caught that fish, and then we released it because it was no good. It was not good. It was not good for food or anything. But my grandpa caught a really good fish that was good for eating. So we had that, took that back, and we cooked it. It was so good. Fish, I really love fish now. I just love it. I love it how it's grilled and everything. I don't like it when it's non-grilled, but I love it when it's grilled. Like I love it. Like I'm so addicted to the fish now. I used to hate fish. Like I would not like it. I never wanted to try it, nothing. But now I love it. I love fish. I just like it. And I like squid or all anything that has related with fish. I just love it. I just love fish. So we had that. We went to that restaurant that I've been before. I forgot the name of the place, but it was a long time ago. It was like its normal regular self. It has like the talking parrots. So we went to that restaurant, ate the fish there. It was so good. Can't get any good fish in Mexico than here. So fish was good. Went down there and went down there, saw the parrots. They have like 4 talking parrots, like 4 of them, and they were really good. They were just talking. They were just talking and doing their normal regular squeaky noises and stuff. But I haven't seen those parrots in a long time since I haven't been to Cabo since I can't remember when, but somewhere around the years I went down there. I think the last time I went down there was for my cousin's wedding. So this is my third time, but I had a really great time. Like I had a great time. It was good. Really needed a vacation. So we did that. Just relaxed all the rest of the week. Just went to the pool, and then we got home on Sunday. It was great. I had a really great time, and it was good. Had a really great trip. Hopefully I'll get to do it again next year. I do want to do a lot of vlogging next year. That's my goal. So I really hope we can do that and make that happen. So that's my trip. There you go, guys. It was a really great trip. Talked a lot about Mexico. I don't think I missed anything from there, but yeah, we just walked around the marina. I got a few t-shirts and stuff. I will be having a video going up in about like in an hour and a half or something. I'll be showing a video basically of what souvenirs I got in Mexico because I got a few things, not really a lot of things I got there, but a few things that I normally get there, just like a t-shirt and a few wood stuff. So as I really like collecting wood stuff are basically the stuff I usually get. So apparently, so yeah, we talked about that. It was good. we had it. We had a great time. So yeah, that covers that. Okay. Next we're talking about Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite is teasing all about new weapons that are coming to the game in multiplayer. So a lot of teasers about new weapons that are coming to the game. I don't know what guns are coming to the game, but basically there's new guns, new weapons that are coming to the game to Halo Infinite multiplayer. So we'll see what those guns are all about and see if they're like old weapons that will return to the game. Let me pull up my phone real quick. Okay. Also, if you guys haven't heard the news already, but Ludwig, the very famous Twitch streamer that set the sub record on Twitch, moved exclusively to YouTube Gaming. These YouTube contracts have been astonishing Twitch recently, so it's really interesting to see a lot of Twitch streamers leave Twitch to go to YouTube, and I will explain why people are leaving YouTube to go to Twitch, because I'll discuss it in this podcast later. But Ludwig moves exclusively to YouTube Gaming. He's a very famous Twitch star that blew up with that subathon that he did. He was like the very first streamer to do it, the very first streamer to do the subathon, and he blew up. And he set the record, beating Ninja's record for the most subs in history and on Twitch. So he left Twitch to go to YouTube Gaming. So that's where he streams now. If you guys want to go check out Ludwig, go and find him on YouTube Gaming. He also, before he started his first stream, he gets banned, apparently, because he dropped the Baby Shark song, apparently, on his announcement video. And that's how he got banned, and he's been banned for 72 hours. I think that ban's probably already passed now. I think he's streaming now on YouTube Gaming. So he streams on there now. If you guys do want to go check out Ludwig, he is not on Twitch, but go check him out on YouTube Gaming. Also, as well, very sad news for you guys. If you guys like Fall Guys, and you guys were hoping to get it on Xbox and Nintendo Switch, well, you guys will have to wait until 2022. That's going to be really disappointing to me and a lot of other Xbox and Switch gamers for the news that just happened for that. So you guys will have to wait until 2022. That is really disappointing, because I know it was supposed to happen this year, and they kind of sort of delayed it. And I can understand why they delayed it, because COVID, of course. And then, of course, they have to make the game good enough for it to come to those platforms. Just like how they did with PlayStation and PC, because it was a PlayStation exclusive for a long time. So apparently they're moving it to next year. So hopefully we'll have a date and a month and an announcement when we do cover it for our next podcast. And hopefully it does come to Xbox Game Pass on when it on its first day, because I know Among Us did. So apparently, if Fall Guys comes to the Xbox Game Pass, that's going to be a good deal. Switch, I think it'll match the same price as PlayStation and Xbox. I think they'll match probably the same price for the game. It's probably going to be like $60. If they do lower it, that'd be great. That'd be a better deal if they get it on Switch. If it's like $10, $5, just for a very popular game that's not even that big, I think they could probably lower the price. But we'll see. We'll see later on when they announce it on Nintendo Switch and Xbox. Also, as well, PlayStation is getting free games on PlayStation Plus, which is the new multiplayer service where you can play online games on PlayStation. PlayStation will be getting new free games on PlayStation Plus. I forgot the name of the games again, but they're getting free games on their platform. So that is a good move for PlayStation to get free games. They're kind of competing with Xbox Live Gold, which you can get free games for like a month. So I'm sure PlayStation's probably going to do the same thing. So yeah, PlayStation's got free games on PlayStation Plus, so keep an eye on the games that are for free. So go and check them out if you are a PlayStation fan. And also, we're going to get to the reason why streamers are leaving Twitch to go to YouTube. So basically, the reason why streamers are why they're leaving Twitch to go to YouTube is basically Twitch is not allowing their streamers to sign their streamers to exclusive deals, and they're not getting the best deals. So YouTube is basically offering these streamers less of the money, and they're leaving to go to YouTube Gaming. That's why Tim the Tatman left. That's why Dr. Lupo left. And that's why Ludwig left. And Courage and Valkyrie. Dr. Disrespect didn't even leave because you know why, his band and stuff. So they all left apparently. So to go to YouTube Gaming, and YouTube Gaming is getting a little bit of popularity. I don't think it's going to leave any other streamers to go there because I know a lot of people are going to still stay on Twitch and re-sign with their deals. So it's going to be kind of like a Twitch and YouTube war of signing streamers just to leave Twitch to go to YouTube. This happened a long time ago when Mixer was starting to blow up. When Ninja left Twitch to go to Mixer, and then Shroud did the same thing, and then everyone else left to go to Mixer because Mixer was starting to gain some confidence in their platform, and then that didn't really work. That failed. So if it doesn't work for YouTube, that could fail too. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what YouTube does in the long haul. So we'll have to see what YouTube can do to battle with Twitch for that first place spot. But Twitch is still going to dominate in the coming years. It still dominates the landscape of streaming. So if you are a small streamer and want to grow, just want to become like a streamer and get monetized really easy, Twitch is probably the best place for you. But if you're like a content creator that's wanting to grow and make videos and grow faster, probably YouTube is probably the best place for you. So it's your decision. It's what you want to do. But if you want to grow, if you want to become a streamer and get monetized easily, Twitch is probably the best place for you. So that's my take on the YouTube leaving thing. Why people are leaving Twitch to go to YouTube. That's a big topic everyone's been talking about. Why people are leaving Twitch to go to YouTube, but that's my own opinion of why people are leaving is because they're not getting the contracts that Twitch is not re-signing these streamers, that they're basically not getting the offers that they normally want, because streaming deals are a big thing around streaming. They've always been a thing. I'll probably will get one pretty soon by Twitch or another platform like YouTube or Facebook and just stream on there. So I know I will get a streaming deal pretty soon, and I know that's going to happen later into my career. So hopefully I'll get re-signed to Twitch because I love streaming on Twitch. Like Twitch is the platform for me for streaming, but I really love YouTube's platform as well for the video side of it, video discoverability and everything. So I do like them both. I think they both provide pretty good analysis and discoverability for both of them. But I think YouTube basically wins the discoverability because they're a video platform. It's easy to get found on there. So, and then on Twitch. So, yeah, that's what I pretty much got for that topic there. Also, as well, let's talk about streaming strategies on Twitch for growth and building a community. I did talk about this in my TikTok a long time ago of growing on Twitch and being successful on the platform like I have. Like, when you first start streaming, you're going to have struggles. Like, believe me, you're going to have struggles when you first start streaming on Twitch. Like, it might take you years. It might take you maybe a couple months to grow. Like, just keep being who you are. Don't give up on yourself. Like, that just makes you look bad. But if you can do it, because I know you guys can do it. Everyone in here who's watching the podcast right now, and they are streamers, I know you guys can do it. Like, I believe in you guys. I know you guys could be really successful on Twitch, and I believe that. As I have. I've always have been a very successful streamer, and I really believe that I am. So, and but yeah, just keep being yourself. Just keep being who you are and what you do, and just be happy about it. Like, be successful. It's what's being successful as a streamer. You have to be yourself. That's one. Two, I would also recommend creating a Twitch schedule. That's another thing that a lot of streamers normally do, is create a schedule for their livelihood or just to be a full-time streamer. A lot of people usually set their schedules as normal, and they have a time, and they stream these many hours to stream. So that's a big thing. Have a stream schedule is a big thing. Also, as well, another third one I want to talk about is networking. Networking with streamers is huge. It definitely takes a lot of your power to collab with other streamers, and networking with them is a big thing. Get involved in Discords. I'm in a lot of streaming Discords. Get involved in Discords. Join a lot of Facebook gaming groups. They have Twitch groups in there. Go and join them. I definitely recommend them because that's how I got involved in the networking business with streamers. So get involved in some Discords. Join a bunch of Facebook groups. Get involved in them. That's what I really recommend. And also, just keep networking with them, collab with them, make friendships with them. Just keep being who you are as a Twitch streamer. So keep doing what you're doing. And also, as well, expand to other platforms. I definitely recommend Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. YouTube is probably the big one because YouTube is a big platform to put YouTube content. Like Twitch, you could put your Twitch highlights, but you have to come with something for like content, like original content, like gameplay content, vlogs, a Q&A. Just come with something that you can do for your YouTube content, but put actually a Twitch highlight or something on your channel. They're on your YouTube channel. Like it will get well known, and people will know you from Twitch, and believe me, it will work. I promise you. And also make also some clips for like TikTok as well. TikTok is a very successful platform for a lot of streamers, and I know a lot of people use TikTok. I would definitely make a TikTok for sure. That's another thing. It's helped me become successful on Twitch, is a TikTok. There's a lot of Twitch streamers that you can meet on TikTok as well. I've met a lot of people on TikTok, and TikTok's very successful for me, and I'm glad I chose TikTok. So make a TikTok, put some of your Twitch clips on there. If you do get if there's a lot of good highlight places, websites that you can really recommend. I really recommend Athenoscope. That is a never good website. And Eclipse, I think, is the never one that I use to make highlights for all of my Twitch streams to put on YouTube and Facebook and TikTok and Twitter and Instagram. So Instagram Reels. And also Cross Clips as well is a good website for like formatting your clips. I definitely recommend that. If you have Streamlabs, you can go to there, or you can just go to crossclips.com. So yeah, I definitely recommend those softwares. They're really good. Video editors are really good too. There's a lot of good video editors just to edit your clips and stuff and put them like on YouTube or TikTok and format them. So I definitely recommend formatting your TikToks. They do really, really good for formatting. And that's how I've learned how to be successful on TikTok, is formatting your clips. So there you go. That's pretty much, that is probably going to really help you. And hopefully it really does help you, and hope for the best for you in your successful Twitch career or your YouTube career. So go and check that out. This also goes to all the streamers that are on other platforms, but this mostly goes to Twitch streamers. I know how it feels of being down as a streamer and not succeeding and just giving up. But don't give up, guys. You guys are streamers. Keep being who you are and grow. And you have a community that's going to help you grow and support you. So hopefully this podcast definitely helps you. I hope it really does. And hope those tips definitely can help you. And I want everyone to succeed well on Twitch. So keep being who you are. Okay. So we did that. Let's get into the next topics. NASCAR has released their new streaming service. I forgot the name of the service, but NASCAR released their new their new streaming service. It's going to have modifies on there. It's going to have the Menards, the Arca Menards series on there, modify series, and a lot of other series that are involved in the NASCAR world. So I don't think the Cup series and all other series are not going to be on there. I think Fox and NBC. There is a rumor about ESPN taking over, but NBC and Fox are still going to stay in contracts with the Truck Series, the Xfinity Series, and the Cup Series. So those won't be going anytime soon. If they do go to the streaming service, we will have to subscribe to there. But that doesn't really matter. But Arca Menards, that's going to be a concern that you guys will have to buy the subscription for those months just to stream these races on national television. So yeah. And I think it will come to Xbox and maybe PlayStation and all those, because they're like the entertainment thing. So I see those pretty soon. Also, let's get into PlayStation. PlayStation has announced that they're going to be starting their own Game Pass service. It's going to be kind of like Xbox Game Pass, but in a similar way to PlayStation. It's going to have all free games in a library, classic, newer, PS4 games. It's going to be great. It will be coming to PS4 and PS5, so it's going to be for both platforms, just like Xbox One, Series X, Series S. Probably some of the games won't be on the Game Pass. What's up, Beans? How you doing? Long time no see. Welcome, Beans. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, PlayStation is starting their own streaming their Game Pass service. It's going to be like Game Pass. It's going to be called PlayStation Now. Is the name of the brand, and they are stepping into the console war still with Xbox, with the Game Pass, because Game Pass was really successful on Xbox. Like it still is, getting a lot of subscribers. But yeah, that's going to be the name of it. PlayStation Now is the new service, which is basically going to be Game Pass in a way, where you're going to get PS4 games, very classic games like PS3, PS2 games, PlayStation games, and hopefully the new ones too as well. If you have a PS5 or a PlayStation, it will be PS4. It will be both on both platforms, on both games. So I think they will match the price as Xbox Game Pass, or they'll probably raise it more than Xbox Game Pass. So hopefully they'll match the price. It'll probably be the same price as Game Pass. So I know Ultimate's like $15 a month. Game Pass on consoles, $10 a month. And then, of course, PC on PC Game Pass, which I'm going to be talking about that in the podcast today. But yeah, I think they'll probably match the same price on both of Xbox and PlayStation. So I think they're pretty much going to do that. But yeah, Beans, welcome to the podcast. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you here, and hope you're enjoying listening to this podcast. I know you missed a lot, but we got a lot of more to talk about. But I will have this on YouTube if you do want to go and check out the latest podcasts. They will be here on Twitch. You can also watch them on YouTube. Go and subscribe to Know the Gamer 808 YouTube channel. Go and check that out. Also, as well, my thoughts on Fortnite Chapter 3. I will be talking about that now. Fortnite Chapter 3 has been a good season so far. I have been really enjoying it. I've been putting a lot of the hours to the game, playing it with friends, streaming it again, recording more. I'm having a really great time covering Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 1. It's been really good so far. We'll have to see how the other seasons are, but Chapter 3 Season 1, it's been a really great season so far, and so I've been enjoying the map changes, which I really requested map changes last season in Chapter 2. Chapter 2 didn't really have much map changes, but this season has changed a lot of the map, and we needed a new map. So map's good, looks good. So I'm pretty happy that I'm enjoying Fortnite Chapter 3. So hopefully it goes well. So pretty excited about that. Also as well, we'll talk about the Fortnite End Event Chapter 2. I did cover it in my YouTube video. I didn't really participate in it on the day because I was on vacation at the time. But yeah, we did a reaction video of Fortnite Chapter 2. I did do a reaction video on it on my regular YouTube channel. I will have I already started my third channel. I haven't did any videos or anything on it yet, but it's called Noah Reacts. I'll be reacting to videos like reaction videos, and I'll be reacting to funny memes, funny TikToks, try not to laugh, only fan reaction videos, and movie trailers and gameplays. So it's what's going to be basically around those things that I will be doing for the Noah Reacts channel, which I will have the Noah Reacts channel video that will be out this Sunday. So go and check that out. So go and check the Noah Reacts channel. Go and subscribe to it. Subscribe to the shorts as well and the main channel. Go and subscribe to them both, because I would really appreciate it over there on the YouTube side. And I'm working on growing over there, so trying to get a fast pace going for that. So go and check them out. But yeah, but Fortnite Chapter 2, the end event was really good. It was a really good event. As I've seen, it looks really good. I watched a lot of content creators have their own reactions, and I reacted it to myself on the Fortnite YouTube channel on their side. It looks really good. Fighting the Cube Queen, the cubes. It looked like a very fun event to me. So it looked good. It was a really good event. Just to show the map, flip it upside down, and then you got the new map. So, which was behind it. So we got that. Also, as well, if you guys are playing the Halo Infinite campaign, so apparently you won't be able to replay your missions. You have to start all over. If you die, you have to really restart where you were last time left off. And you have to save the game. You can't leave the game. You will lose all your progress. So you have to save the game. That's just how it works with Xbox, and how it works with Halo. So this is what it is. And also as well, let's get into Discord. Discord announced that they're announcing a new premium membership, which basically gives you advertising for advertising your Discords, which will give you a little bit of revenue to you. So it's kind of like a payout like Twitch does, but Discord does it in a way, which kind of helps your Discord server grow. So I really like it. I really like that membership, and hopefully it continues throughout Discord. And I really hopefully it helps you guys with Discord. So it's an everything that the Discord is actually working on for monetization. So it's really cool. I really like it. I like it. Also, let's get into sports. Landon Castle for NASCAR. Landon Castle will be joining Calling Racing. in the Xfinity series. So let's best to luck to him in the Xfinity series side of stuff. So best of luck to him in calling, and see how he does in the Xfinity series this year, since all the other regular drivers will be joining the Cup series next year, like Justin Haley and all those other guys will be in the Cup series next year. But also as well, NASCAR has made an announcement that they're going to be returning to the fairgrounds next year, just their regular ground route track that they'll be going next year to the Nashville Fairgrounds, where they first started racing there. So in Nashville. So welcome back, NASCAR, to the Nashville Fairgrounds. So best of luck to them. Nashville is on their schedule for next year. So best of luck to them, to their history of the past, racing at Nashville Fairgrounds. So they'll be going there next year. And also, Xbox is removing the name off their name brand of the Game Pass thing, because it was Xbox Game Pass on PC. Now they're taking the Xbox brand off of it and calling it PC Game Pass. So basically, it's going to be called PC Game Pass now. Everyone's going to have to say now is PC Game Pass, which is basically the same thing as Xbox Game Pass, but you can play PC games that are not on Xbox on the console. This doesn't change the name of Xbox Game Pass. It only will change only on PC. The name will still stay on console. So if you guys are worried that it's going to be gone, no. It's just going to be called PC Game Pass on PC. And then you got Xbox Game Pass on console. So it's basically just the difference that they had to change the name. And it makes sense because you're playing on PC, not on Xbox. So it makes sense for them to change the name to PC Game Pass, which makes sense in a way. So I do agree with Microsoft and Xbox to rechange the name for PC to PC Game Pass. So it makes sense for them to do that. So it makes sense. Also as well, if you guys heard the news already, but Ninja, one of my favorite content creators on Twitch and YouTube, the guy who inspired me to become a Twitch streamer, Ninja is going to be casting in the new Hotel Transylvania movie, which has been leaked by around a lot of articles of what I've heard. But I've heard Ninja will be one of the people in the movie in Hotel Transylvania. He's going to be one of the newer characters in the movie. He's going to be basically being voice acting that monster in the movie. So if you guys hear Ninja's voice in one of the monsters in the movie, that's him, guys. Tyler Blevins Ninja. What an awesome guy. He's been doing voice acting. He's recently been doing this since Free Guy, which is the new movie that just came out. He did acting for that. So he was on that. So it's really good to see Ninja take different heights into his career of doing voice acting than just being a Twitch streamer and a YouTuber, as he normally wouldn't do. So he can do whatever he wants. But basically, it's really cool to see Ninja get involved in movies. He hasn't been in movies before, but it's good to see him voice act in Hotel Transylvania, which is one of my favorite Halloween franchises. So it's good to see Ninja cast in Hotel Transylvania, a very funny animated movie. If you guys haven't checked Hotel Transylvania, it is a good movie. Go and check that out. They have 3 movies that are out right now that were out right now. But now they're going to come up the 4th one, and it's going to have him in it. So that's going to make me really interested in seeing that movie with Ninja in it. So hope you guys can go and see that in the movie theaters whenever it gets teased or released. Ninja's going to be in it of one of the new monsters in the movie. So go and check that movie out of him in it if you are a big Ninja fan. Also, as well, let's talk about TikTok. TikTok recently changed their branding content policies on TikTok. So, which a lot of Twitch streamers are pretty much concerned, and YouTubers are concerned as well. But they changed their policies of branding content on TikTok, which basically is you can't advertise energy drinks that you're sponsored by. You can't use alcohol. You can't use all of these branding things that you can't really do on TikTok. Like, you can't do it. So it's sad. It's frustrating for a lot of content creators. I know a lot of people really like to talk about energy drinks because energy drinks were like the big thing that people like to talk about. So yeah, it's very disappointing. Like it really is. But it is what it is. It's their platform. They do whatever they want. I will definitely follow those rules because I'm not gonna really advertise it on there. If I do get it sponsored by an energy drink, it'll probably just be on YouTube or other platforms that don't have those policies for content branding. So, yeah. Also, to mental health tips, we're going to talk about mental health. So, it's definitely impacted me this year, but I feel a lot better now since I took a vacation. But let's talk about mental health. Mental health is a big issue in our society. There's a lot of people that want to kill themselves and do all that, which is not good. It ends their life and it makes the family look bad. So, let's talk about mental health. So, if you are feeling down and not haven't been yourself, but reach out to people, reach out to your friends, your family, talk about how you feel. Just reach out to them and they'll give you the best tips and help that they can give you. And also reach out to a doctor. Doctors are definitely people don't really go for. It's not reaching out to a doctor, but just talk about your mental health, just talk about how you feel, and also this goes to streamers as well. If you really feel down, how you feel about streaming, just take a break, rest, rethink your life, just talk about your life. And it's how I did it. I went on that vacation, helped me a lot, made me full relaxed, and I'm happy to be back into streaming and doing these podcasts for you guys. But yeah, just believe in yourself. Just be yourself. Just reach out to people. Be your friend, to your friends, your family. Just talk about how you feel about your mental health and how bad it is, and just don't be worried about it. And I saw the streamer a long time ago. I saw an article about this, but I guess the streamer didn't really make it into her age, and that could probably be suicidal. So it's like a former CS:GO and League of Legends player. So this is really concern for mental health people, like streamers themselves, that they can't do it anymore. People are not talking to them. So just think about yourself, be yourself, be the best person you can be, and just talk to people. Like, talk to them. You have to be yourself. Like, you have to talk to people, talk to your friends, talk to your family. Just be you. So I hope this definitely helps you if you're feeling with mental health, and I hope that these tips definitely help you out. And also, let's get into a new Star Wars game. A new Star Wars game. Two new Star Wars games are confirmed and released. Star Wars Hunters was released on Nintendo Switch. There was a trailer of it. It's going to probably be a Nintendo exclusive, but I'm not 100% sure if it's coming to Xbox or PS4. So I'm not, and PlayStation 5 and Series X and Series S. I'm not really 100% sure if it's coming to those, but I'm 100% sure it will be on a Nintendo Switch exclusive. It's called Star Wars Hunters. It doesn't look like a battle royale to me. It just looks like an ever FPS shooter. But I'll see how it is. It doesn't look that great. It looks boring to me. But we'll have to see. We'll see how the game is. If it's really good, then I will get my hands on it. Also, there is another Star Wars game that I'm very interested in trying. They just Star Wars just released it on their YouTube channel. It's called Star Wars Eclipse. Is the name of the next Star Wars game. Uh, I'm sure it'll be on all platforms. I'm sure it's going to probably be on the next gen platforms. I would be surprised if it came on the old generation platforms like Xbox One, PS4, and I'm sure it will be 100% on Nintendo Switch. Because we'll have to see. But I think it's going to be a next gen game, but we'll have to see. But that game looks really good, and it takes it all the way back to the Old Republic, which that's what they really need to do is just make prequel stories on these of the Old Republic days. So we'll see how that game is, and I give uh, Lucasfilm Games credit for that. And so we'll have to see how that goes, and we'll see the ratings and the ever trailers. But it's been leaked. It's a leaked trailer on the Star Wars YouTube channel. So go and subscribe to them and find that video, and I'll believe what is true. So go and check it out. Also, as well, Max Verstappen wins the F1 championship from Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton falls short to his 8th championship. I'm not winning his 8th championship. Max Verstappen is a first-time champion in F1.